mema wakwa ba mfa omra Nnawotwe adwumadie so ewo Adom TV. If you are trying ho ewo asempa 94.7 FM. Menda ye me and my sister Akua Boachwa ye Adom ene na bedwafo ase woni adwuma omodi ewo asempa 94.7 FM anapeya ye ba besoso na ye de Nnawotwe adwumadie asoso ne the 24th day of May 2025 kakra ye ko ye nim na Nnawotwe akwa ababeto ye o say etumi yetna form na ye dwendwen o man Ghana ho Nnawotwe we mu so nsem bebre na CCCC onim say Chief Justice Gertrude Tokono is on suspension and nam say President Nsaka petitions be calling for the removal ne no na nsem bebre na about him say there were some court processes against the suspension. Supreme Court etina so ebuaye Nnawotwe we ansem bebre na esisi wom wo share the petition ebeto dwa say akwakoka president nsa senka on dissolve the committee omo hwehwe Chief Justice nsensem mu enompo no video bi abeto dwa nso at the back of that particular petitioner yate sabeto dwa no nsensem abane ade ebedi hu nsem eno nso nam so ema eno anapa nipa no ye yate so ye petitioner in that particular case say enka president on dissolve the committee omo hwehwe Chief Justice nsensem no ye Adentan Kumi eno anapa security services eco peke no BNI4 eno ye nyan say around say 11 mu ho between 10 and 11 and BNI and NIB that's the Bureau of the National Investigations Bureau it we join no the minority leader Alexander Afeomaking and the MPP party penny for ye bedwendwen no so na no so mo ano eno anapa same time so ewo Kumase security services so mo kwakofa chairman won to me now as of that particular time they anima de krunti mo kwakofa no but no anadwo no me ne lawyer ba ko di nkomo ne ye nya ne ntie ono kan say earlier no mo invite no over akonta mining sense my koso Samra boy enunti eno osusu say omo ba na fi anka if you no mo ko ne de no mo so mo kwa execute a search warrant but chairman ne bodyguards ne a lawyer for ne security service ne the omunya conclusion say ono ankasa be presenting ho e was CID headquarters e won kran ha Monday ebe eno mun sensem ne ba be din komo ne ye bisa say sa super course we no anapa no eye abuse of state security ana et saying announce omo ye omodwuma ana no so ye hu ne saying ye betina ho ana ye besi nkonya na yetumi edi ho enkomo e wo show so na pay no mo a me ne omo be di dwumade eye Godwin Mahama ono kasamafo edema tema oil refinery ene ogina ho de ma de NDC ewa akonya we ho nana kwadwo agye so beba begina mu for the MPP yene Dr. Victor Doke ono Kofi Annan International Peacekeeping Center yene be din komo on air super ekoso eno anapano so again on that one yene Clement Opoko Jemfio a lawyer for Alfred Kumi aka Adentan Kumi yene be din komo on the phone ne ye din komo on ne eko nyina so you're from Samuel Kojo Brace, baby awa uti adwumadie from Kumungu Edekwa Hunter West. Ye da sese wode ofide ato a wo hwe ye twen wotew na yaba na emom mingina me production team me directors, me cameramen, me sound and me electricians na me mo akwaba to the show. Ye twen wotew ne yaba eba e betwa so. Me mo akwaba bio na me mfa ombra ye na wo twetwemadi na nyima yenko eno anapa ne si ye ewo Adentan abrom kofa Adentan Kumi fie later ye say ye charging with publication of false information yen konkotie yen hwe video where capture senior nyomasi koye eno anapa
Ekwanya national security adwumayefo efa so a wonom ekokyere Alfred Kumi abebiwa manfo dodo no afre no Adentan Kumi enam so ema MPP amanyuko achi taifo bebre ebochi ekwo National Investigations Bureau for aso yese wonum enyi owura no Salam Mustafa eye emebunudom frefo ma MPP amanyuko no abra woni nsem trefo a wonum ekotwahia honom edi nkita ho no ene wodi tudwa se ekwan a wonum efa so a wochiri owura no enya ne kwan so kora eno no
these days arrest ya yebechobia MPP even John Mahama amemu armed robbers kura yedi obu ema omo so mo ko chiro mo but say a political opponent there ko chira te say akoko ana akantie ana die pana yedi mratie si ngure mu se omo ko aboa no omo chire na ni abai we on my way are we second class citizens because the MPP for and then we look, I want to condemn in no uncertain terms this politically tainted arrest. The Cabrantani Swa,
Manamo Wuso, Alfred Kumia Babio Mame, when some trophy kita hudiemu and watching mu say, a quanya, one of us saw a betcher and a bano, na same bisapa and say, asu, a bonis will be able to me actually najene after simbi huana.
I don't want to mean you need to share baby and take up friend. I mean, say, why bonny and be by it. Welcome, Nipana. Welcome, Nipa, only a dear. Uncle Robbie.
Are there? Bonnie
Sana Gana, Yabayana. Some Obin Casa. Obin Casa, then they may jam woman no more for my noma, Akasa. Eh, yeah.
Opinion no ene dadom ketwana no sikopemu ewo mrashibedwumini nsentwofo etwetwe nkomo ewo National Investigations Bureau NIB wodi to MPP amanyoko no womo supporters anima womo abeguo ebehwese NIB for beyi Alfred Kumi ababio wodi to dwase ohwe sene na NDC amanyoko no abra na womo eni aban mu a sene womo ebo mampeni ekufuado echipa a obia anyomohwe asisi womo eba aban mu no womo de Omaba Echi MPP4.
Government is showing intolerance. They have to watch it because if government allows extremists and hardliners to control the government, it doesn't help the cause of democracy. We're in this country and we all know how the NDC executives, leaders in parliament, party folks, their posture. We all know the kind of posture, and attitude in opposition. I'm not sure that if what we're seeing today had happened to any of them, NDC would have been quiet. Be that as it may, they have government.
General Secretary Emma MPP amanyoko no Justin Frimpong Kodua editor National Security nim se womo hwese womo ebedi womo enhihye so na womo ejai Alfred Kumi ababio.
We followed it up in the morning. We went to we came here first and they said that we needed to get clearance from the NIB office, the headquarters. So we went there only to be told that the person who was supposed to give us the clearance to see him had gone to Kaswa and he would return around 1 o'clock or 2. But back and forth, his lawyer was able to see. And from there, I met with my minority leader. Then we went to see the Director General and he granted our access. Maybe I will let my minority leader brief us as to what transpired in this.
All right, and the video I show you video I capture what happened and with Adentan Kumi. But the latest say anajono NIB in penny for to me release Adentan Kumi Adom the MPP in penny for. In fact, the minority leader Alexander Afenyo marking and I know or to me share a J by the party headquarters Bisham penny for Ewoho. So that is the latest on that particular one. Well, member studio and I'm Godwin Mahama Akwaba. He is here with us. Godwin, we have a call there. And congrats to you. I think since our appointment in Dubai, this is the first time we're meeting. I mean, I saw it on television. I was like, hey, Mahama, top PR. Whoa. That's a very big one.
We have worked for it.
Okay.
And I think through the blessings of the Almighty God, you find favor before the President of the Republic of Ghana.
Yeah.
And in his wisdom, no, a whole and also say, you bet me, I bring it to bear your knowledge of governance and public relations. Now you support the general reset agenda of the government. Said you bet me a movie on my Ghana and the akon name. Off air, I was telling you that Nyame eya adoma to na ye ni na ye nim no will come back to its feet over some past years. So we mention about Toa na ye hinge on your past glories.
Okay.
But in the reality, and say Toa and this a Toa na me know ye nim before no. But with the new management led by Mr. Edmond Combat Esquire, and as the managing director, and the deputy managing director, Alhaj Mustafa Batalima, to Sangbejina the Nainso. The reason they say, Mampeni, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, Aka Esinipi, and he has shown and said, Obe make sure, say, Ghana's premier refinery, Tema oil refinery, no. Exam Besha siye, Edini Juma Sedia, Esene Fata. Na etimia boa in the energy security of this country. I don't know, Mesume fa kunya we so, Edi Adam and Penny ase for Enimonyam Sha or the Ashemi, Edi Ashe, Mebushia for me now for, and want to assure him, say, we will put in all our best.
Okay.
It doesn't matter the time. It doesn't matter the period. It doesn't matter the difficulty. You be making sure you be contributing to the general success and progress of this country. As for that one, you know, it will be too early for us to be talking about issues of thought in details.
Okay.
In details, but at the right time, no, you're calling anymore because many MD Gusu AD in common on some programs so I spend 120 days to see it me have an opportunity to address the people of Ghana. Now near me be you said you ever told no and near me be a ye gu akwemu so far no you be mama Ghana for atiasie said yeah when we move to the prosperous period obi abe hu be ye far no any baby ye de akako. So we are likely to have a media engagement, maybe by way of a media tour by the MD himself to explain to the people of Ghana baby ye far tour no niema ba kuminu a ye de egu akwemu and the assurances with regards to the journey to the revival of Tema Oil Refinery. So for now, let's shield some of these issues for the appropriate. I don't want to jump the gun for some reasons best known to myself and to yourself.
Okay, all right, then you Mate. It's 16 after 8 a.m. Yen shasi, but no yen shasi wo Adentan Kumi no. Adentan say obi ebia mo say why because the charge is the for publication of false information, right? Also, that kind of battalion and for who on the field to go and pick him up.
Mini amami enchia menda wase. Eni akonya moja mayensi ene Ghana for MBD enkomo. Let me state without equivocation say we enye the first timer under any aban bia no say ye ko chi ubia this mode or method is being used. They are most important and needs to be stated. And say, as I say, we be say one more call one omo enkrofo omo ka so omo ye ana. In this case, omo ye NIB officials ana. And no, it's a fact so omo ye NIB officials.
Yeah.
Two, another question is we be say omo wo tumi krata And now have they been authorized to take such exercise? And also, no, it's not in doubt.
Authorized by who?
They are state security.
Okay.
Only state security. And omunuma omudinu with the sea war Adentan. Is it within their jurisdiction or within their purview to do that? And Unimonso say, and also a fact say they did it according to what they ought to do. Anameboa. The question is
what they ought to do
as a security institution, NIB.
Picking someone up at that very early morning.
No, the time, but what the catcher will say, we have a certain period of time. Rebecca said, it is not in our laws. Anameboa.
But Obibeka said, oh, enforce laws, so we are with a human face.
I agree with you, but the American say, yeah, the Mrana Yejuma.
Okay.
And Mrabia knew our Ghana high timer. Yadiko Chiubi, and a timer, Yem Fan Chiubi.
To obey you so discretion.
To obey you as an institution, by you so discretion. And I dear Bakwa inform me the discretion I'll be taking. Say, time ben na me kwa, men sabeka nipano.
Okay.
Because I me do one area, na men sang canipan intelligence. Say, me query, men sang canipana. Why should I have to go there in the afternoon? Do you get me? But Sameko Ahamachin. Now machin na mensa beka nipa na. The end result ni se nipa no ba ko ede. Obeka ko chi no. Nti let's take that one clear say omuntu mra bia e. Me de ya me de eye me fe ni se. Hwe. Emiri bi etwem. Yetimi chi obi. Na ubi sample say himfa na yedi nipa no ekwa. Minia, it was difficult to know where they are sending the person. There are times NIB betimi aba ba chi obi. But Obeko NIB office, not only NIB office. Video na etwegu social media. No means we take time 8 years. The wife wanted to know baby or modern airco. Anameboa. The wife ebisa say modern yeden airco him. They didn't show that information from her. Anameboa. Omo catch any baby or modern yeden echo. And indeed at the end na while modern yeden echo here. 2. Obisa said, "Metimi edimochi." In the video, and Omumpo Bisa said, "Why the name driving? Obetimi a drive ya eden. Edi. That is what the security people were talking to the wife about. So why the name driving? Obetimi a drive ya eden. Edi. And not will say there is no ill motive. But I boni biya ndid yomu yenu echi. If not, and common can't then yere. Say why the name driving? Ubetimi afa car baako edi. I don't know what they are getting. Inti actually say boni adwini biya nta de eternity. But yanko into a seminal and a charges or media born of false publications. Me share video no on my Facebook, and this was my point. Obin tell me video nim. Say there was a meeting between Sanipa 5 no lawyer Tadia sorry and I want Makan. Video no indicate will be said there was a meeting between the 5 of them. They see and say nipa mienu ete ho ansa na miensa erem miensa ni rem no omo ni na twa mienu ni ho ana baako knowing other one no and omo share pleasantries. 2 nimpo anyina ho omo kotena omo so omo baby. After pleasantries no and the ochia no sorry nso ko chia 2 no the other place. After that and oba betena ne debia. That is where the video ends. Inti video numu hifa and naturally say there was a meeting between the 5 of them. And chere bibia 2 so far omo chere any preparatory negotiation and a conversation are appointed to that meeting, that footage. Chere say before that day ni besinu no more din komo aka say ye be hia wa ha enu nti no mo hia wa ha None. Into me post here and I ask the question. Until say further and better particulars ebeba to support the earlier video I mean video da bontain does not speak to their abrantia nanam radio eka say
okay
there was meeting between those 5 of them. None.
And you know, first publication is with what? Because of and then they say or can say a meeting because
no first but he has published. It is through him that the video is out. You can say publication. What does it mean?
No, and maybe say first publication I'm can any source meeting biako and also a petition presidency.
No, it's not about the petition.
Okay.
As for petition there, me know what he say ususu say and you may be koso within your right and the Constitution of the Republic of Ghana.
But meeting now video ne can
okay, and that's it. Yeah. Into Ghana no, you obia on the right and the responsibilities.
Yeah.
The right to petition a president. Under His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, nobody will gag you.
Yeah.
And now obekata no. And now add your pen. Say you cannot put pen to paper to petition the president. Into mama yen yisa issue nin fi yourself.
Okay. So the arrest
is based on, it's not with regards to the petition.
But it's based on
why?
So the arrest is based on this video.
Don't worry, I will conclude that. Then the mere submission of a petition.
Okay.
Into
first publication and then
first publication the video.
Okay.
It's with regards to the video.
Okay.
Because it is the video and all the alleged say meeting be between these 5 people.
Okay. I get it. Now say a video now. In the video, he mentioned some people who met.
Yeah.
Adentan state NAUC resources to rather do what they are doing, but not allow the individuals, if they feel, said they've been defamed, to rather seek the,
so
the
this
legal
one,
redress.
So there are several aspects when it comes to wrong.
Okay.
Into what called defamation, which is a civil suit, and no an individual, no,
yes,
but may take it upon themselves. But Ghana, Mrano, when you cause criminal act, it is against the state.
Which criminal act?
No, me say, who cause it criminal act? Against the state.
Okay.
Until most times, you know, criminal title na, something against the state, something against the republic. You get me? So the American say, on the civil suit, I side with your point. That is at the purview and the jurisdiction of the individual.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? But in this essence, in the wisdom of the state security, we ought to take an action.
Crime ben pana. That publication they are bro mine.
Am I charging the first publication?
I mean, I'm asking.
If it is not, you know, remember, say first publication, any young criminal books more, they won't charge him for that.
But I'm saying, sir, many we've built the point to a certain level.
Sure. And which I know, sir, you understand my point.
Yes, I get your point.
That the narrative going out, say, because of petition, is false.
No. What's the false publication?
Yes.
And I mean, and we all landed on the video.
Yes.
So because of that.
Yeah, because I don't think, say,
good.
The mere petitioning of a president, criminal in any way.
So the video, no, and I'm saying that the video, for individuals,
yes.
How does that video, result in a crime against the state?
I don't America say, you're charging for false publication.
Charge it over to me, charge it.
No.
But we want to know why you are charging the person.
You see, you say, in our, I think, Article 19 of the Constitution, a suspect is not guilty until proven guilty. But the first point is that a charge must be leveled against you.
Yes.
Now, for your court, for the prosecutor to prove beyond all reasonable doubt.
But charge is frivolous.
Charge
is frivolous.
No, the frivolity of the charge can only be determined by the court. And then by the security agencies.
Okay.
Because one in almost wisdom, at the end of why amounted to this crime.
Okay.
So first, almost the charge,
sorry, with 10 minutes in the class, so until land ma me na me nko
no problem until state institution there one day state prosecutor no ono the charge no ebebo
yeah
whether a frivolous or not it is not him and who the suspect that determines it as I say court not court with that powers and determine whether charges na they are born juxtaposing it with the evidence eka say so what to mra a frivolous and a frivolous but until then the ambassador Ghana phone in atias here say the see what dentano it has not breached any laws of this country.
Thank you very much.
And they acted accordingly.
Mesa ba unchen. Ba me nkwa homa no so na me ne ora kumi ankasa ending ko. Wa kumi that say.
Onia ngami adumo me mo achi o.
Me je oso. Na pe wanya bibia dide e.
Oh, senior, by this time they nya aduane. And you ye try the Ghana be ye. Set the system no.
Okay.
E be ye ejuma.
Okay. Eno ye be fa o no. That same na catch and when Abraham they charge in so ball no, then catch one tia so this are charging the ball.
Minia matchia wo na machia with you for nyina na first of all. And some be call charges so no be danyame ase. Na mada Ghana for nyina ase. Ghana for bambunu the youth of Ghana. Beda oma se pa mada mebusia for so ase. Na media, Ghana media, from time a petition and kasa litiye, when you say you are one of the most powerful people in Ghana, in the Ghana media, me salutumo. Na Ghana for so, ya min sramo, ya min nye inaye kesiye. Onya, it's important to state, say, me, Alfred Kumi, I have never posted a petition anywhere. Never. I'm repeating it. I have never posted a petition anywhere. I did not leak the petition. That is the first thing. Second, me posting video baby because my petition is to the president. In the obita false publication or no enemy yami and the community it's a simplicity. Obia wonesum mesume the media commission that is a simplicity. Se obefa assembly egumeni masia abra you don't have substantial evidence menim say minyame a mesum no any issue ni assassin nyina any ewia and obia be squarely because me cry evidence now me back out and be kasa. First of all, what does the code of now who's according to radio no so air kasa ask him to him law now they should ask him what is the meaning of code of conduct.
I'll let you go but the use of
what is code of conduct? What is the code of conduct of judges? As a judge, you must be heightened. You cannot give yourself an opportunity whatsoever for people to meet you. I'm one of the people that respect judges a lot. Don't hear me interview as a make I say, even if I wanted to be like someone, I wanted to be like Yoni Kulendi. But for me, it's about the system. And I've repeated it and I'll repeat it again. It is about the system. If you are doing a process and the process is not right, and now the least thing can make the system or the process unfair, the process ain't me, then we shouldn't do it. I say, I'm part of the people I'm seeing new Chief Justice. Now, so you are starting process, no? You're not processing your project. That is my whole worry. The code of conduct says that a judge in a pending matter cannot have any contact. How do you define contact? Now, so many ami busao. Say the on wire fair, TV show. Now the multimedia ed who cause one misappropriative funds. Now who say judge here you do ask a call one. Any opposing lawyer and a multimedia for lawyer and judge need baby. Even if they are hanging how would you feel? We have to learn, say, politics and nation building is about perception. The perception you create, that is why the code of conduct states, because you don't want any wrong perception. So people feel, say, this is not fair to me, You say, there should not be an cross-party communication unless there's a presence of an officer of the court or it is instructed by law.
But
if I'm a lawyer, I will never meet a judge. If I'm a lawyer, I will never meet a judge.
I get your point, but Unim, where they met a public space is a restaurant. On bed day, no one who say me kwajomi woho and a unique in so eba ho intino code of conduct and say any say judge any lawyer in a matter Asia. He says I
don't have contact.
Yes.
You can
but maybe
judges.
Question. Me say because that is a public space, a restaurant. Yes. Nobody will have full knowledge of Nipo. How do you then say, sir? Because code say memo munshia ninti. A honor sinkeniso munshia because they wouldn't have known.
Onya, wouldn't say Obiba no bechiawa, you can decide not to greet the person.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Obiba no bechiawa, can you say, but you have to extend an olive to the person. And to Obiba, so behagio or bechiao. Did you see the lawyer hugging people? True or false? You see, these things, let's be fair to the truth. Let's be fair to the truth. The state is doing their investigation. I want you to continue. First of all, and buy a Yamame warrant. The gentleman is claiming said there was a warrant. He wasn't there, and he's talking on radio. Said they brought a warrant. There was no warrant.
Nobody showed me a warrant. To be fair to him, that's why maybe say one warrant, but say it is when security operatives they have that mandate to execute what they did. One warrant as
I didn't mention warrant.
To be fair to him,
yes. I know what I see.
Senior, okay, I'm giving you what happened yesterday at 6 o'clock. Anna Metisen for 4 bought me time. I think 5:55 to 6 o'clock. But maybe share before so now about 6. Anna Bibusa say, but why the walk? Eti adipani yusu yes honorable. So I thought say area for be area na one because I contested for MPP primaries. Omo ya honorable. It be say area for be I omo be fear omo be pay. At times obi here more, and these are the times they come. Enti be pia na bitina na mu nipa no. Na nipa na share best. Ana buta say pacho o ya wan ya opeden. Ana nipa na can say CID. Ana can say CID there. Then let me open a CID akase obechi there. You want to or be found an person no kasa. You want to open. Make sure you know. Make sure you go be a gate no. Then national security operative within a second. Nani pana Senevel. Nani pa bear it. A real dining. And the house is so big that they didn't know where I was. They went to the other side of the house. It's like they were looking for me. I'm gonna say, give me time. I'm coming out because at the time I'm really happy. I'm sorry. You probably the gap. The situation I'm sorry here. And I'm a call. Me could be a gate, Maybe a gate, Where's your warrant? Where's your warrant? We are taking you. There was no warrant. And me, I'm a law-abiding citizen. What about say national security and NIBA? I respect the nation because I want state institutions to work. I don't fault them. They have powers from above, asking them to do their duty. None of them. The gentleman that came, they did their work very well. They called it the one at the account. I was interrogating for 5 hours. For me, some of the questions were very useless, but I have to answer them. The ones that I didn't want to answer, I didn't answer. They did their work very well. For that, I have to applaud them. But the question is, what is my charge? What is the false publication? I write a petition to the president. I did not leak the petition. The media has found their methods and their means to leak the petition. And now I'm the one that they are talking about. And then if for 4 years touch screen analysis, now petitions are the call president on CJ no. After the yanko fan for say how did the petition leak? Then the yanko. So maybe try petition I president to watching for what?
I've told you that's not the reason you have been arrested.
And no the charge in a ball no. Omo can say a petition no, and also omo can say a video no.
Apart from this, what is there? Am I here for publication?
It's common sense.
No, but Kumina maybe say omo can say why omo charge you with false publication.
No, they just said they are charging me with false publication. I don't know what false publication it is.
Okay. Okay. Interesting. Well, confirm the time. I know that time no mama sabe no.
I don't man bill now about 8:30.
8:30. Okay. I thought it was around 10. 8:30.
Now, see na mama fa wakunya wesu na me da minority leader. Onabo afenyo marking. Me hu say oyobia wa kukudo pa. Na ma da the general secretary because if you are na general secretary Honorable Afenyo marking by and Sema Omoba Ebekaye no. I was so impressed. I was down, but in Sema Omoba Bekaye no, I was encouraged.
Okay.
Until Meto Masinema that party Fuina Nanake. The Wuso or we feed the case you so.
Ne, Otihana.
Said the mobilize here the whole party. Now Madam Yame lawyer, Kwame Poku CID. He spent the whole day with me. I say, oh, mo bia ma mebiane. On one be insist say, on one be ma mebiane. And Kwame Poku CID was say they did a very good job.
Okay.
Me da Kwame Poku CID me lawyer.
Yo.
I say.
Alfred.
Now, madam media mo so masi.
Alfred na
Madam masi.
Eno
Madam masi na me nhwa mo.
Eno ye ti asem bi na nya asem de. Wife you want to say?
She's in a stable condition.
No, I tell Sebio, Asemwe by no Olusu and pregnancy. I mean, I know what you're saying.
Oh, see, I have family matter, so I don't want it to be in the public. I have family matter.
It's not true.
I can be an so but I'm saying, say, I respect the states. I respect state institutions. And so I don't want to force the national security for the work they are doing. They have to do their work. But sometimes, let's add something we call discretion. Discretion to our work. We have to always add discretion to our work. It's as simple as that. National security, whatever it is, they have to do their work. But let's add discretion. Me to draft for. And anybody that knows me say, "Ansana me can be bino." Now I'm holding evidence. It's important to evidence. Issue I'm here. I'm releasing here. I don't do my work like that. I just don't go about on media exposing them. I'll come and say, if you challenge it in court.
And Kumi, all evidence that you say some meeting no happening outside the video we've seen.
Let's see, what does the code of conduct say? It's a simple thing.
Okay.
What does the code of conduct say?
Yo, Kumi.
Who's the video a while player? Maybe be honest with us. Was there contact?
Oh, obviously there was, yes.
Okay. It's maybe send code of conduct and I'm out here. Now, me send it for me send this screenshot. And rule 1, principle 7. Then you play to Daniels. And you, as a media man, you are an independent person.
Yeah.
Be honest and ask yourself, say, does the video compromise them, yes or no?
Okay.
And ask yourself, say, if you were in their shoes, what is your perception? It's a simple thing.
Mate, Kumi Mendasi. Oh, me tell you, pa.
Me tell you. No, I said, so we video. They say, if you put the video, we did for 1 minute, or we did for 2 hours, going because they are about 30 minutes. You could say, can we have the full video to see if after that was something there? But they are simple. You could say after that was something there.
Mate Kumi. Medasi and regards to wifey and mommy my wife.
Medasi. I'm in sure.
Alfred. Amen. Alfred Ababio Kumi, aka Adentan Kumi, Nnawotwe say, Edin Komo El. It's 42 after 8 a.m.
Can I get just a minute? Just a minute.
No, because okay, no problem. Sometimes no problem. Mami Nana Kwajo of the MPP Akwaba. Nana, Mema also 10 minutes. It's 43 now. Yes.
Just but he didn't speak for 10 minutes. He spoke for 17 minutes.
No, it's
I
not.
timed him.
It's not.
But I'm not here. I'm not here. I understand. You all the time.
No, hold on. Starting 18 after 8 a.m.
I'm not here to debate it. I'm just telling you something.
10 minutes.
I'm just telling you something. Even when he was speaking, no confirm. He said, "Wakasa bro 10 minutes." So
no.
If you are saying that is no problem. That is no problem. That is no problem. Mamenchia Ghana for the Edikan. Namenchia NPP Osonoko Koko Amanyoko no. Namen salute to the General Secretary for a wonderful job he did yesterday. Minority Leader Honorable Afenyo Markin, I salute you wherever you are this morning. And I think around 6 a.m. and I got a phone. You know, Kumi is a very good friend of mine. A very, very good friend of mine. We are on a project, Yakasa from time to time. So a call came through my phone. Me crampona, ma sorry, but na me did the whole no ma me share 1 or 2. To me pick a call na say if we fee say BNI for abani fee honum. And I'm say for what reason? And also well, almost buy some befanako, or mama any reason. And I'm busy as an the bench warrant to be by. And also there be say I'm some kuta bench warrant biana. Almost kind of giddy or my fano at the neck or something they could be in a head office. So quickly I called the General Secretary. Benene Kasano so na me kransmanya sa call necessary until let's meet at BNI office. Menua you could do BNI office 8:40. I got there before the General Secretary. Me do ho 8:40 something. Obeje di say BNI for see omo procedure no. Say yeche obia na se ne bo pese mo behu na se wo yebusuani se wo ye lawyer se party belongi enipa more than 2 intimi ho no. So me call no na some serial callers ni communicators ni bi kran so be join me ho. So me fill a form no, me fill it for myself. Whilst process I may fill a form no and a council came into a moment me other people na me no mo ko ni gina di fi ma ko ka me ne lawyer ne pe.
Okay.
And you fill forms in the demand. Boss, you fill forms in the demand. You turn out for 2 hours. We are not getting any response. Yet, why you're training man a General Secretary and so by. And also fill a form. And I respect the General Secretary. Why no? Or maybe send the trying to pictures in there. Also, no problem. Sana mo system net here. Go ahead and do it. Or fill in the form. We sat for more than an hour. Yet, now how many about 12? Now you need a response. So at a point we all got angry. I said, what is going on? Mama yengo huni pana mon kanje se mama yengo huno. Na yenhu de ebeye. Ba mun kipu yenso wa ha sa for nothing. Ansana secretary no call bi call na chi no be ka kire yen say empanimfo se yen komra after 2. From an past 6 a.m. Yen komra after 2 p.m. My brother yen nyina ye tutu ye ka free ho ere ba na omo de na nkasa ba be hye kakudi bi na office ho no but I just go headquarters e wo immigration achi ho no and we akọje clearance and now they abaha ne ma access to him tie ba ha na party for ni bi nso abebegu ha and ye ni omo kasa e ma calm it take place ye nya botre die wo maka chiri ni ye nya botre ye monitor omo say after 2. So after 2, no, you best call. About 2 years, I call. Many other guys said he can't call. Yet now, for 1 hour, there was no response. So General Secretary Bedru yen, also pass on better. And one funny thing they say, who do be an officer? Even waiting on my child train or reception hono. Yeah, your phones or reception who? What a reception why will train? They seize your phone. Enti if o pese we any communication I just so kwosere wo phone no wa pia begina bonte awiem and why you call na wo wie call na wa say rain say aside the phone akoma omo you are not allowed to hold your phone while sitting there at the reception we went through this difficult moment yesterday. Your phones in the easy. Your mother to silent. A belly I won't take your good draw.
Until all fees a abuse of state security, and I had to say.
I don't want to call it abuse.
Okay.
Maybe that is their procedure. I don't want to condemn it, but what I'm trying to say is that I believe this procedure will continue and it will never change. Now, any discriminatory. What am I saying? They should use the same procedure on everybody. And General Secretary Barnes was about 1 hour, about 3:30. Yeah, that's what they were. And General Secretary Buza said, no, how do you people take us? My bet now 2 hours ago. Oh, maybe 2 o'clock, maybe about 2 o'clock. My son say 1 hour, 30 minutes. What is going on? I'm not going to sit down. Call whoever is in charge. Whoever the director is, call him. I want to speak to him. And the film who say near Breno. And son, it's funny, my brother.
Na enye procedural.
Me say, you're sorry you're feeling before you started here, Kasano. The lady made a phone call. Yegusu ya Kasana, minority leader, so beka. Phone call no go the phone call by afraid of a catch and say, director say, on for general secretary, any minority leader, Emra. Ash. Enti omumi no call so. Ekoshia director. Omoma yen clearance no. Eno kwa clearance no. Yeah, failure. Me omama me clearance. Me form na me failure a waste. Faso bi amaso. That particular council am na failure form no a waste. Faso bi amaso. Enti ye tutu ye car ekoy. Ye kodru ho no. They allow only general secretary and minority leader. Anything remu. Any kumikodi nkomo. Fortunately, omokodru ho na a lawyer. One other lawyer or any personal lawyer. No knows what me abedru ho. So they had a conversation with them. Me na me actually train peacefully. And there were a lot of party people who omokra do ma mo access no mo gina outside our bonten kra. Na omowi on ba be around 5 be 5 something. And I generally catch them say nana almost all more investigations so mun. My point is that baby I mean more problem they say. Bruh, say if indeed say you kwachi obi because of false publication, you come with this Rambo star. How do you, arrest a criminal? A criminal, my brother. Oma impo, oma ria, oma inisika. Oma bokrono. Yachi omo kwanwe so. This issue doesn't need even arrest or it should be invitation. My brother, if you think a nipa on petition president, what letter, what petition? Akoma mampeni. Wan fan komo obi akekewu. What dia come mampeni, what dia koma mampeni. Mampeni dia mehununi. Any investigation no say. Enti si ebe investigation na ye hia nipa na otro petition no. Wo ko wan fa tuo na de call president so. Wan fa second. Or submitting just a document. So why don't we use the same document procedure to invite this young man? Abrantie, you're trouble. Why you say why a petition we need you for an investigation. You can come with your lawyer. You see, we are not in the Banana Republic. What you say? Nipan Kai. I'm surprised my very good friend Muhammad is here speaking the way he's speaking. A party communicator. This thing has happened to your fellow communicator. Me, let me tell you. You fear honey better than abra de la. It come be key comment be about former President Kufuor. Ah yeah, see it is a see they change na me to fear. And I said it. Say, or you mean communicator. Sometimes microphone here somehow. The joy and the enthusiastic person they communicate it to your people. When you're careful, you say certain things that no I regret it. They should pardon my brother. Whatever we need to do. See a former president go for no dia chen ni ebeye. What you say? The person minia Muhammad say Kumi an twese an co-president ho. 132 or throw a letter. And from the investigation, of course, me yesterday I had opportunity to speak with I think the deputy director general. I say an investigation tini you invite I'm more invite no. More kwache no. And I said now you can put it that way. But Mr. Director, don't you think you should have invited him? Honestly, what?
I know you're
No, Mr. I don't want to put his response in the public domain because it was a private conversation I had with him. And so Biatan Hakachi will say, that is the way they work. It's a lie. My brother, genuinely, we are law-abiding citizens. Let me ask you, assuming you wrote the petition and they came to arrest you in this ramble manner, would you have been happy? No, that is what I want my brother to understand. So when I show petition, they come a president. And your bossy
on what can say, and because of the petition.
That is it.
And I'm saying he was not there.
Okay.
That is where the investigation started, from the petition. Question started what from the petition.
What about the petition?
What's your petition? Me, I was there. Me can't trust man.
You are not allowed inside.
Listen to me.
You said it.
Many Kumia Kasa 101. Many General Secretary Kasa. I was there. Kumisi investigation questions here. Bisan. One to say Bisan go just say questions Bisan go to him. Yansen him.
I say a B.
I say a B. Na sana me can. Just listen to me, please. To him a B Yansen him. But only choice. Yenya do kwatena ho a. You see B and I say oh. Bra, what do you order? Bompire say wuntwem hoda. Be na say no. Udru ka kudi a omo office na ngase hyenwuram. Na wuram a main office no ewo be kwan ho kakra. Be no kra ni kwan ho za. Wo be fa nua na se ya ansa na okọ ho. E na omo say no ate ne ho wamura nim. Bra na wanye lucky ni adu wuram say no mo toto aso be 6 so ye do kwose the last room na e mo Swoop na ate. You are out of this generation. I know could be pain and business and I know what to say. I remember you told me some time back, say, be and I said, your mom pies him for Chomo. And, brah, you're fan on see her. But me bomb pie mount, me bomb pie memory, say, under no circumstances, any infant copy her. Because the name be and I say, NIB no. Who says, what's the deal, ma'am? Says, a Ghana phones through police you move. Says the idea, I bet you will be in national security, I bet you will be the American political. But NI before Bechewa, my brother, Oko NI sales, and your cases in getting you.
Okay. I can see it. You, Mate.
Enti, now, no see you. They wound in Rano. Your best, me kind say, Sekoba say, or much wrong, invite na. Why not? I mean, that is the right procedure. He is not a criminal. Okay. Let me put it on record. Kumi is not a criminal. And Kwadoi, dear Adena who say accusation cause say on na post BB on social media. No. Kumi has never posted anything.
He said it. Okay.
He has never posted anything.
Me that's it. Okay.
And you're very careful.
Mate.
Just a short one. Medical catcher will say the mere petitioning of the president does not amount to any crime in our law books. Into member be create an impression say what happened in Adentan is as a result of the petition.
Yeah.
Charge of what the born a false publication.
Yeah.
When you read, and I was doing my research here, when you read Act 29, which is the Criminal and Other Offences Act,
okay,
Section 208 talks about false publication. Likewise, okay, Electronic Communication Act, Act 775, and also that is Section 76, and also can say about false publication.
And false publication also a thing.
No, don't worry, let me read the act for you. So, Act 29, Section 208, or say, publication of false news. A person who publishes or produces a statement, rumor, or report which is likely to cause fear and alarm to the public or to disturb the public peace, knowing or having reason to believe that the statement, rumor, or report is false, commit a misdemeanor. Midway ba abeba to say the point say, me catch say, the civil suit for the individual to take by way of defamation.
Yeah.
But about criminal, against the state. That is why the state took over. So it comes to answer that point.
I get it, but again, a honestly tricky because how do you judge someone on publish it?
I'll go there. One, or say he never posted the video. He never released the petition. Says Anokai. Says Anokai. And no in the West, bear in mind, during investigation, Ghana security for those in charge will have to investigate to see, say, videos now you want what is the source, the first source? Anameboa. Into no betimi grantee interview. Aka say no here or publish here. He has the right to do that. What am I gonna say? But during investigation and a court processes, and now the burden of proof will come on the prosecutor. Do you get what I'm saying? To prove beyond all reasonable doubt, say videos now you source indicate say if you Kumi phone so and Kumi na publish here. Do you get what I'm saying? So it is too early for him to judge say it's true say no publish here, and that is a fact. He may be saying so, but that may not be the fact. So if you move better than they say, if you want and if you want, and you don't expect him on set to say, on no publish here and no. But let's leave that to investigators.
Okay.
My last point.
So the first publication, no, and you kind you ended up saying say rumor or report is false.
Yes.
Commits a misdemeanor.
Yes.
Now misdemeanor, no, obi committing misdemeanor. Is that how you pick the person up?
You see, everything in our criminal books. A criminal.
Okay, hold on for me.
Whether misdemeanor.
What's some of the 4 minutes?
Yeah, yanko. Yeah, but
How means me money?
Yanko.
Why rebata for 4 minutes? Do we have a rebata?
Mo ejai Afrikumi.
Mao akwaba mfambra Nnawotwe dwumade so betumi akọ Facebook no jo comment o me ba behwe na makan mo bia so atenia also o tre on the show. Until you spend 4 minutes before when me for two the number but I'm the 6.
Okay. So said the American. The first publication is in our criminal books. That's why the state had taken over on the criminal aspect.
That is misdemeanor.
No, that's no. The misdemeanor is just so we have levels of crime.
Yeah.
Yes, we have first degree, second degree, and all the things. But the fact necessarily a criminal in our criminal books and criminal crime beyond against the state. The second point, and I was very thankful to you, sir. Who cleared the air, sir. I didn't use the word warrant, but you see. Nanake kasa ni no stories obo ni no question back wa obisa ye me den say is that not the process and no na say obisa and yes said ye because you just left power and into when your opportunity for 8 years to visit anybody at NIB until now him said their process
no but process but it's the right process.
Yes.
But process no, and you dealing with someone who's causing a misdemeanor as the law states.
I'll
give you time.
No, I'm making statement. You should
withdraw. Hold on. I'll give you a time.
Anytime, on withdraw, answer.
Yeah, but
sir, may no opportunity to visit anybody at NIB.
Yes.
I went there million times.
I
went there million times. You don't know.
Hold on.
It's also false publication.
Member time now. Worry about it.
Go and report me.
Yeah.
The American say. Uko NIB processor ofa so edi hu obi owo ho no we don't differentiate that of misdemeanor first degree a processor that or blunt no a processor no they can't say yeti obi for misdemeanor na wo be hu na nipa 10 betima ko hu say first degree felony nipa 1
that's why we're giving common sense.
And I'm saying that me no ka say until say you be yen sisan no eno na e ade e den e wo ho. People faced it for the past 8 years when his government was in power. But then they said at the end, my officials they saw him. The FCM then said, Kumi Nankase stated blank said, he applauds the officials. One can. Or said, Omu professionally. They didn't intimidate him. Oman form on sign the anchor. But maybe a came. Yet the Uko on na upia. No, only God knows. Nanake can say we are not in Banana Republic. Me mama Juni say power ya bano. Me nye comparison of the C with MPP. That's why I've been quiet in my first submission. But yet your man I'm a MPP and the MPP. Journalist Caleb of City TV. Omukwatini in a Rambo style. I'm an MPP before we're on TV. Defending and supporting it. And that's your air cadeng. Our Mra Kumina Kasa Edia dance yes under this NIB no. Okay. Or call your man from Monsanjane. Okay. That is the most important thing. But in short, and to wrap up, you can say S-party communication. Ubetimia bo online. Na search S-party communication. Na fa compare the course with video ni no. Nebisa won say, does that amount to S-party communication? And it doesn't amount to S-party communication. So only boni biaya. Thank you very much. Now at the end, court think I say almost
6 minutes for you. Yeah.
Kojo. Me read the code of conduct of Ghana Judicial Service. 7A. That talk about the ex-party communication. I'm just reading the commentary to you.
Me too.
The judge shall not initiate, permit, initiate, permit, or consider any ex-party communication concerning a pending or impending proceedings. Please.
What shows that there was? Okay. No, the worst.
No.
No, let's take the worst one by one.
Allow him.
I prevented
him from interrupting.
It doesn't fit to the video.
Manenkasa, please.
It doesn't fit to the video.
Nanakasa.
Kojo. Brofona, what should I go here?
Yes.
Now, what the permit mean? Permit means that because of Medjuma Yinti and the code of conduct in T. So we wouldn't now person will approach me. In the concern me penny, my approach because we can't so many. Kojo I say because I may penny and my approach me. It go against my code of conduct.
So greetings is
please stop this.
Mahama, please. We all give you respect when you're talking. Please allow him.
And this Kojo wouldn't. Me na me ye madwuma as a judge no minim say emra ebo madwuma me ye no ho ban no emma me kwan abra wo case wo manim otu kan to aso wo say empo abehia say obi a the case wo wanim e wo say oba behu be concerning the case na omo assist wo judge no e wo courtroom ho no e ye class no they are the people they should approach sempo obepene so bra or say we inform other parties no mom ye present. Kojo I say, I'm not here to explain the law. But what we are trying to say is say, Kumi concerns our reason is say, already this act no, any the ohu ye no, or feel say, Bibia Kosua, or say, Mampenisha no investigate. This is the whole thing. No. Or say, dear me who ye no, any act no me ready ye no. Misusu say, Bibia Koso. The akoso ni ntima mpani eni kwansa opene ema opani ni koso tena asem ne so boni a waye ne dey why petition dia mampani mampani so be set committee I investigate so on set committee I investigate all of a sudden a portion of video appear bonten ye nyina ye nim ba video ni pie free here and I believe say even say NIB any that information as CID police CID can fish out the illicit information within the twinkling of an eye. And I say, even Oma Egusu share video nso. Senya no krenso they are also accomplished. Oma Egusu share no. I've also seen it. And I may be some who say, well, me near Kumi, akan mrano. One so who be shaking of hands, akoso. Also to an understanding, mono, shaking on hands, contact. Onim de bi enkomodi e course between omumienu while shaking hands no what you say there was a contact aye nyina be di dance here say you can contact there was a contact aye football na 18 na contact isi yanke be di penalty etiawo mebo yeah so far as an waka no enti yetimi di football mra ne ba ha be di penalty ana so me I don't see why I also we be dey do na obi ba accusation obi be defend no ye nyina e ma mra ne kwan. We don't have any problem. And I make a say, Kojo Sekoba say, ye churo break Kumi. Say Kumi, what churo krata dia koma mampeni? Mampeni say you investigate enti ye be here assistance any evidence kura wo no fabra na ye hwehwe asem nim kwadwo ne kwan so ano no a democratic era and ye practice it.
Okay.
I don't care say who now say MPP breso and ye kokwachi will be and ye kobono and ye say kwadwo let me say this NIB office I know a lot of people there. I've gone there on a series of cases. Different cases. Enti do what you can say, what you have been winti wan ko hoda no e yentro. Different cases. I was even able to tell you the way almost sex as cells no look like. Under Mampenye Kufuor's administration. Ena me nkro for different issues e ma me kwasara nkro for what you say enti de ye pese ye kan nyina ne say kwadoi we ye nyina pese emra no enye nadwuma se efa ekwampa so eye nadwuma we will all be happy efa kwambone so a enei eye kwadwo ochena ebetimi aye me ebetimi aye wo me de me feel ni say bibi koso ni ntwa yi a yemia ye ni yensi kire ya no ni yenka no kore no
okay yo
ni nyina nti ase say ade no ekwan ade fa so no nye kwampa mo ma yen start ade bi o kina me let me tell you the cost we na ya freeway ade cha ya chi we
omre na so
6 minutes na so
but yeah so
kama manusi ya freeway ne ade cha ya chi we that is not the reason why Ghana for to about ade sesan amamu no ye pempum tu
okay
ye penkanko
mate
that is what we are looking for
medase but Mahama, one thing we forgot to bring in is Chairman to his own. So I'll probably give you 2 minutes on that. But the thing is that more, according to a lawyer, no, we invited Chairman to me more agrees or beba Monday, Abesha CID. Why then take people to Kumasi to go and according to Omono, they were going to bring him in.
And I was
no focus on
I'll focus on that.
Yes,
I'll focus on that. But yes, I'll bear in mind say and yet every contact in the 18 line and a penalty. That's what you must know.
Okay.
That's what he must also know. And then he had a penalty.
Won't to me that so Osha
no, you see,
doesn't exude of an abuse
of make this statement be said. Ghana for any way into no to Abamayan. I agree with him in its entirety. And untinu Chama to me diano. Asema meka fa hon say. Do you know that people can even take the state to court? So you aware. Could you so you aware?
Oh yes. Sure.
Inti say, Chama to me the lawyers. Esusu say, Obi ati omufa ahudi eso. Obi atia emraso. They should take the state to court.
Okay.
If not, yenja na emranya den enye adwuma.
Okay.
Na enne the enti a woto abamaya na ke e kana man ne. Fango buo na first ye ton. A gallon or close to 80 Ghana cedi no in a gallon and I'm around 50 something Ghana cedi. When you say exchange rate ye beji ye na etum 15 Ghana cedis. And ne ukra $1 would around 11 point something Ghana cedis. And I'm a boy. When you say ejumera National Apprenticeship Program aye di egu akwemu a ma mebunu ejuma. It is ongoing.
Mate.
And then you launch work abroad.
Mate.
Wow, person we hear Juma.
Medase.
No, because I want him to understand, say, his refusal.
You are not speaking to me, you are speaking to the public.
His refusal to know, say, Juma no.
Mate.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
That doesn't mean, say, oh, when Medase. What I say, what from this?
Mohammed Ibrahim Al Hassan on Facebook said, good morning, Adom TV. Thank God. And may He bless all of us in another weekend. I wish you all the best. Regards to, okay, all right. Dana B said, nice conversation happening. Yes, we better say Dana B for that. Over to me, Aqua Adom TV, Facebook, or no comment, no. Obi actually Chinese, so said the better baby.
I'm Chinese.
No, actually, the better. I
can't down there. A young fool, you didn't come when you're Chinese and I know.
No way. One Charlie there. Okay. My young queen.
Why am I 2 minutes? Maybe.
Won't me there. I said, oh, was a Malbacadi and said, oh, mamma for mamma. 1 minute or won't me.
Oh, money too, mammy too.
1 minute a year. What by council, you know.
Quadri. Drew Bedroom penny for the actually, man. Made the empress make Magana phone in our tears in the say. Sedi Bodia, Anka and Theatre. Sana enka confonso nsemoda.
Okay. All right.
The ye nyina yen kai, ye hunu say to me esesa. Obi be mistake wa ban we mu. Se mo be pese kwan a e fa so treating crofo ne no. Wo so mistake yen treat you say bia. It's up to them. But I think say yenyai emra no. Nemra no enye na djuma.
Okay.
The political if woman 2 minutes, we can 1 minute impose thank you. The political
another topic no ho.
But one am 2 minutes. Then it's another topic ho. And I say what for 1 minute?
Oh yeah, me nua.
But the truth of the matter is that yenyai say politically ye influence emra no. Niema mra no nya na djuma. Ye meka no no.
Mate. Mamincha Dr. Peter Pate Anti or share our Facebook Dr. Anti educationist or University of Cape Coast doc. And I pay me chow. Now, me did the one who kept costing our piano. You see, my from Papa and Chow. Yeah, but honey, about school of agriculture. And I was more. Well, yeah, got the CJ injunction, the Chief Justice injunction in matters arising. Okay, Mammy has in few. Mammy has in
I will tell you why.
I want to read, you know, Mama. We do about 25. About 25 until I'll just give you 5 minutes on it. Yeah.
When the jam doesn't just see if you're Mohammed.
Don't worry, Mama go.
You see, Menina Naki Nina has 1 point, say. And all ending all kind of say. Yemma emrani nyeden. Enyejuma. Godwana mwa.
Yeah.
Mesume kasa ewo chema untu media no so no. Even including Kumi and make say, Yemma running a day, and Yajuma. Until on this table, Koyo, both MPP and NDC agree say Yemma running a day, and Yajuma. I'm running the same. Koyo, there's a menu in a D2 say. Koyo, this constitution, and yet the supreme law of this country. And nobody is above the constitution. And the constitution here will both the spirit and the latter. Tiembisa ya say, emrana ebo yen judicial system, and I say chief justice or justices of the Supreme Court. No, then na eka. Kojo so far, obie niwo in MPP, and neutral minds are waiting a state in the. But referring to the constitution, portion of Mampeni abrege. Yes or no? Obi no wait my state. 2, Andra. And I mean, Honorable Lawyer Vincent Asifua. You know, so the same issue echo court. Omo rule we no more time say, omo the judgment in the e be barbon thing. And apparently now make kind some excepts of the judgment. And almost state clearly. Say procedurally, the president has not breached any law because on my Chief Justice Dakwenya to respond to the petitions. Okay, I think we call point 16 down to 20, 21, 20, 24 of the judgment. Vincent Asifua the court no. Court ne say on my Dakwenya mane ye den na no bia sem ye den e baaye. Inti John Mahama embridge imrabia. I didn't know your mom running any juma. Because the recent one I mean, here say Chief Justice say or person need hearing no, here in public.
Yes,
in public.
Yeah,
and also you miss who say saying I'm running because the Constitution has quoted
in camera
the processor.
Yeah,
here those
say it must be in camera.
I say it must be in camera.
But like someone said,
yes.
Emrano ye de my ye.
Sure, I agree.
Ye nipa
I agree.
So sometimes Emrano enye straight jacket.
But you see, you see, when you are appealing, or even in instances like this, that it is a court and a pay, and in this case, Supreme Court pay, and a betting me, I refer shall to be made.
Okay.
In this instance, in this instance, portion is said shall. Do you get what I'm saying? Until there's a Mampeni and say, and so dim run so, scripto sensu. Anameboa. Yes, in camera. This is also say, in camera, which is the shark may be construed as mayor. Ubetimi dia court for an interpretation. Do you get me? Now court no adobu both the letter and the spirit of the constitution to rule say in this instance, the shall should be what? May. And for that matter, Mampeni MINT in public. Until then, the work constitution a shall in camera. And you see,
is that what the
yeah, that's what is there. Shall. That is where a petition of the okay. So article 1468. All processes under this article shall be held in camera. Okay. Shall be held in camera. Do you get what I'm saying? Yeah. You see, Mr. Suse, say the Chief Justice, in terms of justices, should be in camera. So that in some maybe many people will not be in the known. So there are reasons that informed some of these decisions. But the mechanic say, Emrani say, Memma yentie wo bedwem. And that is the fact. And or your Chief Justice, she knows this. Medical catcher says, so Susu say, there are instances which I know, there are case laws every place shall to be made. Okay. But so open then you go for constitutional interpretation of that particular portion to the Supreme Court. No, Monka say, for transparency's sake and good governance, we will replace this shall to mean may. Now we'll see for one. Now, at a children peninsa, now I had in public. But until then, the 1992 Constitution, I shall. The Uncle Fokan now about this. I your margin and appeal that they are appealing to the government. Okay. I appeal. And in an appeal, because I want to hear the brewer. Ube bisa on say, Mate. Ube caught with the constitution. And you see, because how kind the same constitution. Now the manuals you hold. I think article. I've got the article, but I see, Mampeni is supposed to uphold the constitution. Yeah, exactly. And in an event where one upholding the constitution, it can amount to his removal. But would this? So, but would the public hearing take away anything from? No, but when the thing is saying shall. When the thing is saying shall be in camera. But the question I was here beside you want to say, oh man, a public, does it take anything away from the constitution? No, you see. It may not take anything away from the constitution. But the Americans say, then in Amrano SCA, Amrano say, my endi will be him. That is what the law is saying. So say, meaning that I can't imagine Yama Amrano and taking new own course. Say, Chief Justice, there is nothing against her. Okay. Only Boni Biaya. Okay. I believe and trust that. Okay. John Mahama Memo believe in democracy. No. Okay. But I will be born in Sodia. Emrano and anybody. Thank you very much. Over 2 minutes, they count 5 minutes, so 7 minutes. Okay.
Go the in camera. What does it mean in law? Because often the English word in camera, it means in camera. Camera can see. But we find the legal term in camera, it means private. Yes. What do you say? And because often the English word in camera is different from the legal term. Exactly. A Latin word, no more in camera, in legal. So simply, in the chamber of the judge. That's the simple meaning of in camera. It's a court of them, judge in the chamber. And me, the case of court, I'm a court judge chamber. I could be a semping. So I understand in camera. Now, my mimi say, concerns among for a reason, and I say, asem na ye kan efa hwan ho, mami to kunu meboa. Mami to kunu say, said the Mahama kan fefe say, e bia na asem bi fa ne ho a, e begu n'anim ase. I ni kwan say ma public ni ho. O say, ma so me ho ahwe. Minim se me nye ebone. The begu menimase, me ne begu me menimase. Muma public in. I don't see anything wrong with this. I don't see anything wrong with this. What is the law? Please. Oh, Kasametana has said the metu koyo. Oh, me say the law is the law. I'm not preventing you from speaking. Or you're a judge. Or call law school, or a lawyer, or be a judge, or be a chief justice. Onim said the watch o siki no, only that right now. I don't think so basically. And you say one day. The kind commentary among for so man say, Obaje is a petition, no. NDC communicated with a petition in a radio TV station. A defend the petition, no. Even my many response or throw, I saw some Jamfi on the TV with the petitioning and the response. So my many say, what is secret again? Kwajo petition, no. I any question ke Pia Bontin, Eda Bontin. My response I me three any question Pia Bontin, Eda Bontin. They are all in the public domain. There's nothing secret anymore. So we cannot tell ourselves or deceive ourselves to say, yeah, be in private. I am true because they are in private crano, a better P. So somebody are Ghana phone in Abe who the air cost won't. Yamfa Cameron see so. Ghana phone in Shebi. No more who me bonny a media or semi co jail, Yamfa min co jail. I don't see this thing to be a problem. I also will see a better number Musha and me. No.
In legal terms, it's important.
What was it? I don't see where this should create a problem.
But in law, where's important?
Oh, Mama, stop it.
Just allow me, please.
No, we can't
Yeah,
say law.
don't worry, you explain what
we
you
are not
say.
talking about farm here. We are not talking about plantation of cocoa here.
Shall is important.
Enti, what we are trying to say is say, Mama is so right. Say on so timisiki, even when him say court cases. Say judge be to us so. Na judge no only na personal issue pen ubetimi atwero ama friends say chief justice say nipa ya de na betena masem yiso yi meni no personal beef onye fair enti change no it's in your right. What am I saying? And to me, I don't see where this thing should create a huge problem. There's a problem that we need to look at. What you say? That honorable MP, honorable minister, at na mo mafidi so I catch the Ghana phone and I say it is wrong to use a private jet in Ghana. It is totally wrong. 4 months in government, man renting private jets by 6. Mudi man penye kufuadu atem.
Is it a topic you are talking about?
Some man penye kufuadu jari wo hiem. Simply because we are private jet. Let me tell you the two difference between this private jet issue.
But
Just a minute. What about the time? I discuss. But Ghana formers no. Mame, you're vice president with all due respect. Not the home farmer. And then Adom the whole year. She is not in a right to come and do anything in Ghana. Bibi Bonnie BNC, you see at the private jet didn't record ba. Ultimately, time I had an corner. Now you're critical. Now see a 5 years, see a 10 of private jets, and you're the cocogen and quan. Okay. I will support it.
Okay.
But all back on here, America to be But the current rented private jet and hour yet $20,000. 1 hour. Okuja to black wakatre and say under the NDC's administration.
And no.
Sase nyamiya dum no mo ba bemu na se mampani a high private jet ba kopekra oba resigning from position bi e dia man.
Adentan
as a honorable.
Adentan as a topic of discussion next week and our can.
There be a discussion.
And any
one farmer cry the beba.
And you try here.
And to me try me but Ghana farmer next week be discuss.
Oh there be no anya
next week. Me no never get to say be
discuss.
Na me try say honorable Kuja to as honorable as we know him. He should put in a resignation letter. Never position in Mahama.
Yo, Mate.
Young from Anansu Kodi Foreign Affairs Minister. A fatal.
Yo, Mate.
Yeah, trying.
Mate, my main be phone lines. No, na. Almost share so.
I feel her topic.
And to me, I'm friend of Muncho Madre. Yeah, the phone lines in a good television. So okay. So I'm say at that. So 0302 211 701. The Chino bet me I know 2. And I'll bet me on a 3 fre. The ending come offer, but I can't the volume on your TV set in the form. Na main team what TV so team phone so na fe the ending come together. We have some approximately maybe about 17 minutes for us to talk into you bet me getting in touch na fe any wedding come. Yeah, mama.
Odo, you see, mama yenjai and throne ya yetwitwa.
Okay.
Santro we ya na mudi wo power. And na mudi dincho in the last election. And Marina, Honorable Kujito Ablakwa, was exercising his oversight responsibility on government. Now, show proof of fact. What about now boating on price of a private jet without proof? You see the difference between NPP and NDC?
Hey, Abo.
Yeah.
No,
I'll give you the proof. Bring the proof. No, bring the
Abu, but you want to okay, Abu, Mami say where?
I miss him with maybe more pa. Yeah, babe, in your market circle, registration farm.
Okay.
You make a supply of a yamam. Who meet the casino because we want a big area for
Marty.
Because what is the market circle? Market 6 million, almost about 40 something million. Market is 1 year. About 50, less than 50% completed. $6 million. If you want registration, ma'am. Now, come on, Samuel. But the FBP now, so I know you are so papa. Now, Judge Tokonu, or Pure, huh? Master, please do not go. I'm not a boom for me. Why you know what fire work on Captain Maya? Maka gets to court. Because, yes, now, as a thing, yes, now, any member, any me that said your contract into him for making your contract was Supreme Court. And now, in Certificate, I said, better man here, and for Ukuna, Wumba, apart from your security. Nebu, the one you're going to Nami Abu, and now, a kind of man, or lower quarter, what general Aberdeen.
Marty, Abu Medasi, Mamma Fire electrician. Yeah, good morning.
Good morning, my brother. Bajatia, Minia, Nanaki, you, or what you want, Namin chair. John Bodu, incoming chairman, Anna, you remember for our commission. Media Macau Fidis to say, Yedisa, Polisa, Ayuba court, the Giddy Sebedu weapon, and the 4 8 years, Yabassi Sambaya. Ubia, we businessman, piano, Bisru. Fanase ucho udi unia mapa import na bandi pese uchinchin with her combine any kimuni ni befaswa obekim oni abaya because of the personal interest now yet sanono abetna timejiniano only number 1 number 2 Adentan Kumi ni case na sama ode beto ho no ayaba mama yivu kakra say me be information bi mekima report police because of study we say ma report police the police intimi and my friend Fibo, the catcher said the non information. No, the 2 in your mother's mission, the camera, Madame Soa, may attend Namayo, you are just a community, or check for Mamma Penu. Okay. All right. We be young say, Modriano, but would you 2 in your maniama, and they can all $1 on 1 cent. Dollar no, young fan settle and Akosro.
Yeah, Mamma master plan as well. Master planner, good morning.
Good morning, boss player.
Bibi Aboko, dear.
Young couple on Adom and TBBA, you did it on somewhere.
Me who pa mami tio.
It kind of my member or panel members on Abaso, NPP, you know, as I would say facts and figures. And then this in it besides Vice President travels, you know, young for data. As I said, the money data. Away from that, you know, don't let us a medium catch and me. I sure say be an impact at the internet. Okay, okay. Yeah, Mamintia, His Excellency. President, to I there so far there, but the fact of the matter is, Chief Justice, Bonnie Ben Potting and why? Yet your mamma is over Kaya, Embra ever passing e-levy. Not Speaker of Parliament, Ekache say, oh, yeah, Obe 2 coin, what they need, Nimbana 2 coin. I don't know, Montreal petition, Cotta and 2, and now move. Ghana, I said a new short memory now.
Okay.
So based on that, say, just Chief Justice no be too kind and make Kuluni way. And no, Mrabe no from Mrabe party ne from me to come president.
Medasi, ma memfa Kwame Kwabena da ko Kwabena me marching.
Hello.
Kwabena marching o.
Yeah, Joe.
Bia boko de.
Boko.
Mami ntie
Asema me pese me contributing say. Almost say Chief Justice asema omodu take meaning say oman ni nyina asede say yesi ehwese asumdwe bebe oman ni mu. Isi a de me pese me isusu say oman pani pese ode ne nsa kwaka judicial we say. Enti e ho no no onya ma court no. Oman kasa omon hwe e ho no de no say ba ne say ma mini difa fine you see and then not just o man panyina yini nsawo ba se wo kwa kofa o man panyina atan ye de abefa Chief Justice court there. Now so sabe be fa your friend say we parliament there kan ho. Na just say 2 minutes na ba be di unsem. O man pani ho fro ne nsam firi ho.
Okay.
Na ni also ye no. Onya ma wo mu a on set ko.
Well, but Neoman Penny no yadia constitution I de bo my way. Ama no ho akwenja se bibi sa to a obetumi aseti up a committee to look into it nti enye te say bia o yade a enye ne tumi na yeah he's doing exactly what the constitution says also yenti or say man kwan na bon so mache
hey why never afin dey kawo
enka won so na amije
na ba cho mi chia mo na incoming national chairman de captain madaroma motalachi na mi tawo kusi na banga na ken yakufo shamu ni jatin kodia no odamu yi na di me no tilita sure adonke se kan bi was it said ya mu ye eni future bia sta eni makan e dey for your some mamu do bia ba it's a baby for na mu kwa in start to the mind so at the same time dollar no etia stabilize no and she say na former MP just in the store and then me that say ke ye niam T1 tania nke be do duru ye ka say the papa na papa tamochi na ene yo video chance yo video it yen kye na intimidation politics abako abambaba man ben shalom chamina lawyer sami ekuna na bo kono da oni so ba na ero nsu ni media
Mate Medase Francis Martin
yeah
mami tie wafa Francis meet you
yo miso kaka me kan say chief justice there no say 2012 Supreme Court sa we no me essential we say no say first na bi incident mu ye na man mu doye Skywalker yes suggest like a week on money about as ne be yo nanka omo de ba public obi kidia nanka aboa okay we say na ne say so me de ba abonte de na so bi di say me ka say easy ni me bo mo nanka o metumi aye so mo ko take decision but mo say ipack no mo
okay all right
the committee bi di say we ke ba
abonte e be boye but me ma adwoa kwantima akwaba adwoa machi o
ya eni o
bibia boko de
o bibia boko
yo
ya me pese me ka ever chief justice de no ya chief justice de no ya pese me ka fa on se essence oyo ba nti na ye treat ni sana na ma ye mama post ye mama embra amamumu ne niema bebremu na se ko ba se oba ebenya dibie bi na se ye won sa konsa ni ambekra ye mayo oyo banti na ye ne sa na and ya president oyi o ka hu se so yinu a no de ne de ba o ko so na one ne ko
mami adwa enye te se oyo banti a emra ne kire say so obi chiro bibi fa chief justice bia ho a e was a president no offer kwan bi so na odi deal with as a and you want to match raba no enti sa kwan na president nam so enye because oyo ba why mama fa ye aban emrem bi aban etisan
ayo no mo ya for na what is saying
me ho ye mama ntie we
yo katre mi boss ona bo godima ama say aban mi ti anu pa opon wa mefre no na mi bo na baso on mo ya for on my constitution no article 146 no e dey na kafa o man penyin so obi peto yi o man penyin chief justice fi o yo man penyin na peto yi chief justice fi o a e dey na article 146 ni kan o me pa cho man penyin wa fum
onfomo
on mo ya for mi busa wa sem wa fum
onfomo ye
etinu adie je adie we indication we nyina atre chief justice no dudu na gana for almost 53% omu kate oye MPP for no Godfred Odami we a obey attorney general ofa akwan boni su na nkopesa oni mami we kabom emo mu jeli appointees
no hold on And so cause of kan bonne so and the and fana kwem. Bye. Okay. Into no efiso. Oguso a hwe Nnawotwe dwumadie. Onim menko Hunter West na minchia mea menua me wofa sub zero baba ewo osiejo ene na oda sub zero mse nyamno meze yira ode a the very good person. Most man nyamutalafa manwakura nyamutalafa mabira mo eba babrin salon kane anya ni nwa mutale ane ni tinde sub zero mse nyamno meze enwo maye mu a yira ode a na dunwanu no na ye okezire sub zero me wo ziejo awoda baba eva mauzo grandma marching mami ntiwe
the patrol me myself me say
oh, grandma, online you just see you.
Continue.
Grandma, online you just see. Oh, unfortunate. Online you just see, grandma.
They say, hello, what?
Yeah, meet you.
Hello.
No. Grandma, online day. Yeah, call the next caller. Enoch, marching.
Yeah, Joe, Chairman.
And I to say,
and I go to now.
Me ho ya ba mi tie we.
If I show already discussing now with the abana some person me kakra.
Me ba jo say.
If I show discussing now person me kakra.
Oh, kasa mi tie.
If I show your company John Mahama. Excellency, but you say excellency your company John Mahama. Na ye didn't na komnya so no. Then me say o man ntin ye di share nsa say o mra na o mebu o man kama man na mra nche ne mabu yesu nya dwuma ye. Eti ye say no o he foreign president ya Nigeria yi ko fencing Burkina president ya. He enyuma fa o di gu akwamu ni machine say o yi ko e di ko ye fuo na ye mra nche mba wo nya dwuma ye no. Onwi no ntimi nwi eno ho kaka ne sa nyama we mayi we di mati we atwasi on fa no to hansa no me anyu ma no na aduane mra krum dollar ko fom yi aduane mra krum na yin ko na fe ni sa ba atwe no wasem bia no de abeto ne ne di obepre no ho eye ma chia so ma cho bintin a ese wo de o man no say na san start ba no.
Okay, all right, you Medas is what you are doing. It's 51 after 9 a.m. I think we'll pick our final caller. Hello, good morning. Okay, we don't have our final call until member studio. Charlie, we just left for about 3 minutes. Until more 1 minute, also for 1 minute.
Obianya, it is Obia sending message and Nekojo did the answer no best. Because on the cassette, Yadia no sino. Ubi make about Mampenia Bedi aircraft once a minute catches see diatro. Oko Vesta website is see ameno kasei. Vesta jet on website is see ameno kasei. Omo private jet the least in womb to Ghana $11,000. The least. No, just 4 passengers.
Yeah.
Next week this year, made the number of seats vice president the Baba 12. So per se any this now made and near me private jets in ma and the vice president buy and the cost of it the better money. You see, so we chat now the beji to me who we are not reality this year. Me see a catcher honorable Kujeto Blackwa as a ranking member then. Oba buana private jet or mine diana I that say best son say very pleasing no who use the propaganda and now when I'm use the private jet that Ghana wono. Now on resign it. You better make sure say you better demonstrate one to say he resign. Okay. While resigning, they are no honorable. Them friend honorable be.
Mate, yo.
While resigning, he's not honest.
Private jet.
He should be honest.
It's at the custody of the defense ministry.
Yeah.
Satan no defense minister.
This is what the Ghana's defense minister said. Presidential jet is in the hospital, unfit for use.
Presidential jet is in the hospital.
Unfit for use.
Okay.
The actually say the current presidential jet is not fit for purpose.
Okay.
And no 1 minute train. And nothing that we have to go for that.
Okay.
Umba kind narrative then. Diana, who you talk can say. The private jet was in good position.
Not Satan no interior minister. No Satan no could interior minister. No could Satan no could interior minister. And let the interior minister. Interior ranking. The lies will give you power, but the reality will expose you. The lies will give you power, but the reality will expose you. They have been exposed. They should just admit and apologize to Ghanaians.
Stop that.
They should admit and apologize to Ghanaians.
But because of luxury, that's why he was going for
private jet was on servicing. Private jet for servicing. You sat here on this same studio with ABI catch Ghana for say it's funny.
Madam for classmate Jonas